Hey guys, it's Jake here with For the Love of Tools. If you haven't done so yet, if you could give me a like, give me a subscribe, and in the comments give me some feedback. Let me know how I'm doing. Let me know what you would like to see. It can help me out a lot. I'm new to this whole YouTube thing. Just thought I could share some of my thoughts and feelings about tools with everyone out there. So today I'm going to be doing my favorite Amazon purchases that I've made over the past couple years. Tools that have served me well. So the first one up is this set of 8-point socket set made by Williams. So, they're made in the USA. The set goes from 3/8 all the way up to 1¼ inch. And these will do you good if you actually deal with square plugs. If you don't deal with square plugs, this is going to do you no good, and you shouldn't even waste your money on it. The set's only I think I paid 113 bucks for it on Amazon. And since I've bought it, I've used it quite a bit because I deal with square plugs on differentials and a lot of other miscellaneous things we have on here. I work on concrete equipment, paving equipment, heavy equipment. I work on quite a bit of stuff. But yeah, this set it's nice for anything square plug. It doesn't round anything off like a 12-point socket would. So this is actually a 2-for-1 because my second favorite purchase is the socket rail. So this is the 1/2-inch drive socket rail. It's made by Mechanics Time Savers. So it is the twist lock style. So you twist it to undo it and then twist it to lock it. And when you lock it, nothing's gonna fall off. I haven't had any of these break on me yet before. I throw these socket rails in my service truck and go out on job sites. I haven't had any of them break yet. And even if they do, the replacement holders are like 10 bucks for a set of 25. So this is the 1/2-inch drive rail, made by Mechanics Time Savers on Amazon. I think they're running 14 bucks right now. So next up is this set made by Ken Tools. It's for adjusting brakes. You have the 7/16, you have the 9/16, and it has the deep heads on it. And these are for adjusting that other style of slack adjuster where you got to pull the pin out and you got to use this to adjust it. I bought the set strictly for this because I was sick of using a screwdriver. But after I did that and I started using these, I realized they're really nice because they're long. They give you quite a bit of extra leverage when you're doing stuff. So it makes adjusting brakes that much easier for when the people don't grease them. The guy before you didn't grease them or anything like that. But these save me a lot of time because I have to adjust brakes every time I touch a truck. So those are nice. Next up is this set made by Astro Nomadic. So this is the 3/8 metric impact fixed swivel set. So I was looking for sets for a long time. I wanted to find a set that went up higher than 19mm for 3/8, but I couldn't find one that I actually like the style of. But this style had really good reviews, and what's nice about this is in here it has this hex design. So there's no pin running through it like on some other impact swivels. So this doesn't bind up on you. After you use it more and more, it breaks in more, and then it has a spring at the bottom, if you can see that, to help, keep tension so it's not, floppy. I like these a lot better than, I don't know if you're familiar with Gear Wrench and Matco, but they have this X-Force style, where, it's also pinless and it just has an X. The problem that I don't like about this is there's a lot of slop this way, and then after you use it for a while, it becomes very floppy like this, and sockets can fly off and hit you in the face or fly off the bolt and just piss you off to no extent. So I like this style better than I like this style. So the next up, this is kind of a knockoff of Snap-on's Wobble Plus design. So these are made by Aries. And so they're just like the Wobble Pluses basically. If you pull it out one click, it swivels just a little bit, and then if you push it on one more click, it's straight and it doesn't swivel. You know, when you buy the set, you get 3 1/2 inch, you get 3 3/8, and you get 3/4 inch, and you know they're all the same. You know, they all swivel and pivot, and if you push them on, they all lock. I've had this set for about 1.5 2 years now, and I haven't broken any of them. You know, obviously I've used the 3/8 more than I've used anything else. I've used the 3/8 on impacts, and you know they've held up really well. You know, there's no obvious beating signs on the corners like you would see on some cheaper extensions. And you know, this set, I think I bought it for like 40 bucks. I'm not exactly sure what the Snap-on set costs, but I know it's got to be a lot more than 40 bucks compared to, you know, this Aries set. Because, you know, if you're just looking to use it for, you know, when you need that extra little swivel, extra little bend, this set's going to do you just fine. I wouldn't necessarily say you have to go out and buy the Snap-on set. These do have a lifetime warranty, along with everything else I bought off Amazon. So, you know, fantastic. Next up, I have my set of Sunex. I bought the metric and the standard. I figured I would show you the metric. Sunex semi-deep 3/8 6-point impact sockets. So, you know, these are made in Taiwan, but I mean, they hold up great. And you know, they're the semi-deep. After I bought the semi-deep, I haven't touched my deep sockets in quite a while now. But this set is, you know, pretty big for a standard 3/8 set. It goes from 8mm, goes from 8 all the way up to 22mm. It does not skip any sizes. And you know, the set is fantastic. You know, everyone says, you know, everyone has their own opinions on impact sockets. I mean, my opinion on tools in general is if it has a lifetime warranty and it lasts me at least a year, I mean, that was a good tool, especially if I'm using it every day. So next up is actually another 2-for-1, is this socket rail. So this is made by Socketizer. This is the 3/8 and the 1/2 inch rail. So, you know, you can see, ooh, I almost dropped it, but see, nothing fell off. So this holds 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So this is 13 sockets on here. And you know, I have my standard sets go from 5/16 all the way up to 1 inch, and I can fit them all on here. That's 12 sockets, I believe. You know, when it's 13, you have to offset a little bit to get them all to fit, but you know, that doesn't really bug me too much. There's no size labelings on this, which I personally prefer. I don't really like the size labelings because it limits me to what I'm supposed to put there, rather than I could put just whatever fits there. But yeah, you know, these you can, you know, mount it on a side, you can mount it upside down, and nothing falls. I put these in my service truck all the time. The only downside to these Socketizers is if you're planning on using them for deep sockets, so here's another one of my Socketizer rails. If you're planning on using it for deep sockets, it does not hold deep sockets on their side. It holds shallow sockets, it holds semi-deep sockets, and it holds swivel sockets on their side, upside down. But deep sockets, they're just too long for it to last. You know, it'll hold them upside down, it just doesn't hold them on their side. I mean, if you were to put your hand here like this and then flip it upside down, you know, they're not going to fall. But on the side, it just doesn't hold up. And there's all my sockets fell off. So, you know, word of the wise when buying these Socketizer rails is just be careful with the deep sockets. You know, most of the time people use their shallow or semi-deep anyways, but if you're going to buy that, watch out for that. So my last and final purchase, this is made by Gear Wrench. This is the ratcheting serpentine belt tool. The part number on this is 3680 Delta. And I mean, the nice thing about this, I mean, I've never had to use any of these pass-through sockets. Only thing I've ever really used is this 1/2 inch anvil right here. I mean, so this slips onto here, like so, and then this will slip onto here. And you can get any angle that you want to with this. And you know, it's nice and thin. It's nice and thin for those tight areas where, you know, they put the belt tensioner right next to the fan shroud and you just can't get anything in there. This fits 99% of the time. And so, you know, this comes with the ratchet. It comes with the bar. It comes with, that goes that way. It comes with 3 anvils of 3/8, 1/2 inch, and 3/4. I've never seen a belt tensioner that has a 3/4 inch anvil on it, but you know, and then it comes with these are all pass-through sockets. So if you had something that you needed a pass-through socket on, you could use it. It comes with pass-through sockets of 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19, and then it has crow's feet, which you would have to put the crow's feet on the 3/8 anvil and then put the 3/8 anvil in the ratchet and able to do it. But you know, it does come with them of sizes 13, 14, and 15. And I cannot get that out. Man, that's tight. I'll fuck with that later. Well, so that's it, guys. Thanks for watching the video. Like I said, if you have any feedback for me on what I could do differently, what I could do better, what you guys want to see from me, anything like that, you know, let me know. And I'll see you next time.